We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Trevor Bauer gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
The left fielder, Eddie.
Digging in now, Eddie James. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Hey, now, baby.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Foul, that ball's foul.
Marte over at second. Ciani at first with no outs.
No one better. Stay hot. Here you go.
Hit in the air out to center field. Fraley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
This is line to left. Nimmo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box now Eddie James.
The left fielder, Eddie James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster.
Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Alec Bohm.
In the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down. Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ballgame. Strike called, now the throw down. And he is caught stealing to retire the side. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. His batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Hit in the air to left field. James is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Reds 10 and the Mets nothing.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Reds with a division-best 102nd team win. Trevor Bauer earns win number 15 on the year. David Peterson couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball here on The Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Darren McCowan, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
In now, Eddie James. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, and the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Benny Bender. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. In now for the Reds, Eddie James.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy
is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. Meadows is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Next up for New York, Gabriel Moreno comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gabriel Moreno.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base.
Into the box, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Now batting, right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dylan Cousins. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll dive back in.
Hey, let it rip. One time.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Garrett.
Now at the plate, Garrett Stubbs. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now both runners on the move. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Striding in, Reese Hines. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Lifted in the air out towards left center. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Eddie James will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
4-2 the final score today. The Reds with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Darren McCowan earns win number 15 on the year. Miguel Figueroa hammers down the save number 38. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Zach Gallen will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as a starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
The right fielder.
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Meadows.
That's lifted the other way out to left. James will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Settling in now, Eddie James. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
If you want to win.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in, Gabriel Moreno, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
The catcher.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So stepping in, Austin Meadows. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Meadows.
Hit in the air to left. James will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get 3 runs. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Hey, I like your can up there, huh?
This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to...
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie James will swing it from the left side right here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Eddie James will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 89.
This one's flared out toward left. Oh, and he misses it. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Now in the box, Eddie James, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. He's safe. The throw was offline. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Lifetime in this matchup. He's only 2 for 10. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
A 12-11 final in this ball game. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Miguel Castro wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 37th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes.